Package. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says he knows there are Republicans in the House who would vote for the bill, but Speaker Mike Johnson has vowed he's not going to put the Senate bill on the House floor without a border policy change in it. Can the Speaker really ignore a bill that does have Republican support like this? And is there a way for Democrats to get around the Speaker?
It's such a good question, Joe. With 22 Republicans in the Senate supporting, signing on to this bill, rather, with nearly all Democrats, certainly that is a strong sign, a signal, certainly that would put pressure on Speaker Johnson to put this package on the floor. But you're right. He said he's not going to do it without those border security provisions attached to it. We all know that Senate bipartisan border security bill that would have changed asylum laws, that would have made it harder for illegal migrants to cross the border. That was blocked by Republicans in the Senate, in large part because Speaker Johnson had said publicly this bill is dead on arrival. So now, of course, Johnson faces several options. Some of them include something called as a procedural tactic known as the discharge petition. It's all these wonky things the Democrats and the minority could potentially do to force Johnson's hand here. The question is, though, of course, Johnson has a lot of political calculations to make if he wants to stay in the job. He already was threatened by a motion to vacate, essentially oust him from that top job by one of his own. And certainly this is something he's watching closely because former Speaker Kevin McCarthy was ousted in the same vein.
Julie, House Speaker Mike Johnson wants this in-person, one-on-one meeting with President Joe Biden before any action's taken on this supplemental aid package. What are you hearing from House Republicans? Where do we go from here? And is that meeting going to happen?
And this was really interesting last night. Steve Scalise, who's actually the GOP leader, he was out for cancer treatment for the last couple of weeks. I caught up with him last night, and he brought this up to me. I was later able to confirm this by a source close to Johnson that, yes, he's been asking the president for a one-on-one meeting for the last 2 months. You'll remember they had that big meeting with a bunch of key congressional leaders in January. Johnson says that's not enough. Here's what Scalise had to tell me last night.
Bottom line, without HR 2, does Ukraine get aid or not?
Well, the president needs to sit down with the speaker and start talking about that. Why he refuses to talk is beyond me. But I think at some point the president's going to recognize if he wants to talk about Ukraine, he's got to also talk about securing America's border. And the speaker stands ready. But the speaker's been calling on the president for months now to have this meeting. The president's got to do his job.
Look, for the White House's part, they want Johnson to admit that he has to at least form some kind of compromise here when it comes to sending aid overseas. Obviously, the partisan Republican HR 2 bill to secure the border will not stand a chance in the Senate. The president said a long time ago that is dead on arrival on his desk. And so we'll see if Johnson actually wants to compromise here. But I just really don't think border security is going to get done in an election year, guys.
Julie Tsirkin, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.